All right, I know our second panel is busy getting mic'd up, but while they're doing that, why don't we switch to the second case study that's going to introduce the panel. Sud Sutherland, co-founder of Hungry Eyes Film and Television, has won many directing awards for his film and television work. But this year, he has a new title to his CV, co-producer of a new mobile gaming app called The Music Biz. What makes this game an interesting case study is the fact that Suds has introduced music producers into the game itself, both as content providers and cross-promoters. Welcome Suds to the stage as he talks about his cutting-edge strategic partnership. Suds.
Good morning, everybody. Like cutting edge, no pressure there, no pressure at all. My name is Sud Sutherland. I'm a recovering filmmaker. It's been a year since my last confession. My company is called Hungry Eyes Film and Television, and I work in partnership with writer-producer Jennifer Holness. Full disclosure, she's my wife, mother of our 3 daughters, and my partner in crime. She's the much more smarter business head, so I leave all that stuff to her. Being filmmakers, we had kind of looked at the digital world a little suspiciously. A few years ago, we were on the precipice trying desperately to hold on to film itself as a technology, which that's a long time ago. And it seems very long now because I had a BlackBerry back then. Sorry, anybody from RIM. Through a friend, we'd met the principal of a game company and we'd hit it off socially. The company is XMG and the CEO is Ray Sharma. We hit it off so well that we decided to make a game together. And how we approached it was to form a company that we would each hold a 50% ownership in. And this was akin to a co-production in the world of film. So this is analog meeting digital. They asked us what kind of a game we'd like to make for the mobile platform. iOS was their specialty, having recently released a number of hits like Little Metal Ball, Drag Racer, and Style Studios. And so when they asked us to make a game, I was like, well, why would I want to do that? What value would a filmmaker have in designing a game? And so I was coming up with all of these reasons, why not design a game, or why not, I didn't want to design a game. I was coming up with a lot of reasons why not. And so in coming up with all these reasons, I was like, you know what, I want to design a game. I really want to design a game. So I came up with an idea, and when you write something, you're supposed to write what you know, or more specifically, who you know. So I approached it as a writing project, just like I do any other writing project. And so I decided to write about what I loved. I loved hip hop. I loved music. And I looked at all the games that were out there, and there actually was not a game like this that we were creating. It's called The Music Biz. So the idea is to let the player be a hip hop music producer. So you can hire artists, you can sign artists, hire artists, you can train them, you can manage their careers, you send them on missions, and also you can actually make music in the game. So we designed a little music player, an engine that you can actually select tracks in the games. We had some musicians actually do tracks, and then we split them up. So you'd have the rhythm section, you'd have the drums, the snare, and so on and so forth. And then you can mix and match. They all have the same BPM, so you can mix and match. Even a child could do it. And so, actually, children do it better than adults. You can make music in the game, and once the music was made, you can also share that music through Facebook with your friends. The idea was to make the game fun, addictive, and shareable, and in so doing, build a community. The idea also had some innovative marketing strategy of approaching one of the largest parts of the mobile gaming community, Black and Latino users. The idea also, we used actual producers, famous producers like Alchemist, Frank Dukes. These guys are really well known in the hip hop community, and actually used their music in the game, and in so doing, build off their fan base to increase downloads. So here's the trailer. We have the trailer?
You You wanna be a rap mogul, get rich off of vocals, expand coast to coastal? Here, let me show you. First you gotta sign an act, separate the talented from the whack, give them advances, couple hundred stacks. Now you gotta make tracks, you all in the mix, make the snare sound sharp, put some bass in the kicks. Now your song's climbing the charts, you got yourself a hit. As a boss, play your part and make sure you never slip. You got yourself a dynasty conglomerate, you ballin' cause your artists on your roster making dollars, you get all of it. Keep your team fit, keep them active, give them goals to accomplish with continuous practice. Put out a classic, you could distribute, soon they'll be giving you money before you step in the venue. You got a wide range of producers, masters of their craft that give you bang for your buck, put some funk in your tracks. Watch the internet go nuts for that exclusive kid. Everyone gon' ask whose tune is this. Now it's time to make your label more lucrative. Do you have what it takes to rule the music biz?
So that's the game. So go to iTunes, go look for the Music Biz game and just buy the game. Or actually, it's free. So it's the way the game works is that you're a music producer. You're hiring, signing, doing all the stuff that's in the game. You can share it on Facebook, so on and so forth. The way that the monetization works is that in the game, you can buy these things called hustle points, and then you can you're now in the game. You can speed things up by using your hustle points. So then, of course, you can buy a hustle point pack. So you can buy 50 hustle points, or 100 points, or 1,000 points. And there are some people who, yes, they will spend $25 for 1,000 points. It's crazy, but some people do this because they're called hardcore gamers. And so. Hustle points are like the energy, and your goal is to make as much cash as possible. And as of Sunday, my 11-year-old daughter has made $84 million. So that's as of Sunday because she's not allowed any screen time Monday to Thursday. And so we are also parents. And so even though she's a multi-millionaire in the game of the music biz, she's not allowed screen time Monday to Thursday. The principal investor in this case was the CMF's experimental fund. We went through a juried process. We were very lucky to be successful. We coded the music biz in HTML5, launched in the App Store just before Christmas. The idea behind coding in HTML5, it's a lower portability cost so that we can get it into the Android marketplace for what might work out to be 1/4 the cost. We're now ramping up the marketing both in the traditional media along with innovative app-related tools like App-A-Day. App-A-Day offers deals to mobile gamers for various in-game benefit. In our case, it's hustle points, so you can go through the game faster. The game has been in the App Store for just over a month, and we're learning a lot through analytics, how people are using the game, where they're getting stuck, when they're returning, how long they spend their time, and what they do. All this info is going into the next set of features, and we are going to update in late March. But filmmakers, before I go, I just want to say, filmmakers working in technology have to be aware of a few things. First, we don't know shit. The truth is, you've got to admit that, be aware of it, and hire accordingly. Because the thing is that had we known a bunch of technological things that you don't know unless you do this stuff and go through the iterative process, we would have done many things differently. The new media operates like a black box. My advice to anybody thinking about going into it is to hire a technology manager. You need somebody working for you, responds to you. It's a project manager, CTO, somebody responds to you. When you work in partnership with another company, they've got other projects just as you have other projects. So you want to be made to make sure that all the decisions are made in the best interest of the project. It's exciting. It's something that I've never done before. We've got a lot of 4- and 5-star reviews in the App Store. So we've made a game that people respond to. Now it's about the next iteration and the next iteration and the next iteration. It's an iterative process and it's a learning process. And I don't know anything that if I would do anything like this ever again. But it was a lot of fun. And that's all I gotta say.